Hi everyone, I am Kaviya Devi. The topic of my presentation is pollination in flowering plants. First of all, pollination means transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma. It is of two types: self pollination, cross pollination. Self pollination. Self pollination means transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of the same plant. It includes autogamy and geitonogamy. Autogamy, which means transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of the same flower. It is of two types: chasmogamous, in which flowers always open; cleistogamous, in which flower never open; geitonogamy, which means transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of the same plant. Advantages of self-pollination. It need not to produce large number of pollen grains. It not depend on the pollinating agents. Disadvantages. It lead to reduce the health of a species due to breeding of a same species. Due to change in environment, self-pollination not allow the new adaptations. Then we move to cross-pollination. Cross-pollination means transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of the different plant. It includes xenogamy. Continued self-pollination causes inbreeding depression, so that instead of self-pollination, cross-pollination is the best method by the following terms. Dicleny refers to unisexual flower, that is, plant contain both male and the female flower. Dichogamy. It means anther and the stigma are grown at the different time, so that it prevents self-pollination. It is of two types. Protandrous. In this, anther mature before the stigma. Protogynous. In this, stigma mature before the anther. Heterogamy. It means fusion of dissimilar gametes. Hercogamy. Anther and the stigma are placed at the different position. Self-sterility. It includes many hermaphrodite organisms. Male and the female cells are produced by the same individual, unable to form the zygote. Agents of cross-pollination. Pollen grains are immobile, so it need external agents to move. Biotic agents and abiotic agents. Biotic agents. Pollination takes place by the insects. It is called entomophily. By birds, it is called ornithophily. If pollination takes place by the bat, it is called cheroptrophily. By the snails and snakes, it is called melagophily. Pollination takes place by the animals, it means zoophily. Abiotic agents. This includes wind and water. Pollination takes place by the wind, it is called anemophily. Pollination takes place by the water, it means hydrophily. Advantages of cross-pollination. New varieties and abundant seeds are produced. Disadvantages. It depends on pollinating agents. Lot of pollen grains are produced and wasted. These are the image of self-pollination and cross-pollination. Thank you.